Thomas Edison. Remember the name? But before he became the Wizard of Menlo Park, he was just a curious little kid with a head full of questions. Did you know Edison almost got kicked out of school? Yeah, his teacher said he was addled. Turns out they were just jealous of his genius. Imagine being told you're a lost cause by your teacher, but Edison? Oh, he took that as a challenge. He said, "I'll show them." And he did. Oh, and by the way, his mom was a total superhero in disguise. At just 12, Edison got his first job as a newspaper seller. But don't let that fool you. He was also a budding inventor, rigging up his own little telegraph machine. That's right, folks. His first invention came before he even had a proper job. Edison didn't stop at the telegraph. He got into it big time and bam, he made it better. Because who doesn't love a good upgrade, right? This guy was like the original app developer, making things work better for everyone. At 22, Edison landed his first big break, an inventor job. Yes, he was hired to improve the telegraph, but he also made it his mission to outdo everyone else. Talk about good job energy. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the light bulb. Edison didn't just invent it, he made it practical. People were literally in the dark before him. No pressure, right? But it wasn't just about inventing stuff, it was about figuring out how to make money off of it. Edison was the king of turning ideas into gold. The man could sell ice to an Eskimo. The war of currents. Electricity went from being a cool new thing to a fierce battle. Edison went head to head with Tesla. But don't worry, this wasn't like one big light bulb fight. The stakes were higher than a kite. Edison wasn't just a nerd with a lab, he was a showman. He knew how to get people talking. Heck, he even electrocuted an elephant for science. Not the best PR move, but he sure made an impression. Menlo Park, Edison's playground, where every what-if question became a what-now invention. Can you imagine a whole town of inventors? Sounds like the coolest nerd convention ever. Next up, the phonograph, the first real music player. Edison's first idea? What if we could listen to music without an orchestra? And boom, your first mixtape was born. Sort of. Everyone knows about the light bulb, but did you know Edison patented over 1,000 inventions? This guy was basically the human version of the Energizer Bunny. Guess what? Edison wasn't just a genius, he was a serial failure. He tried thousands of materials for the light bulb filament before finding the right one. You think you're bad at DIY? Try being Edison. Edison wasn't just making stuff, he was making dollars. He was a marketing genius, creating the modern version of today's startup CEOs. And no, he didn't wear a hoodie. By 40, Edison was a household name. People weren't just calling him a genius, they were calling him the Wizard of Menlo Park. Who needs a cape when you have light bulbs? In the War of Currents, Edison tried to make AC power seem dangerous by pushing the electric chair as proof. Yep, he was that guy. But hey, he was fighting for his ideas, right? You think Edison only cared about light? Nope. He also created the first motion picture studio. So yeah, you can thank him for making you binge watch Netflix. Edison didn't stop at lights and movies. He even got into the battle of the batteries, trying to perfect a storage solution for electricity. Ever wondered why your phone battery dies? Blame Edison. Behind all the invention madness, Edison was married twice and had 6 kids. It wasn't all wires and gadgets. He had a family too, which probably got pretty loud at the dinner table. Edison was all about balance. He believed in power naps and eating simple foods. What's the key to a successful life? A good nap and a big plate of bacon. By the time Edison passed away, he had changed the world forever. Sure, he was a bit of a grumpy genius, but his impact? Immense. He left behind a light that never truly went out. We all know the story of Edison, but let's be honest. His legacy is a bit like a superhero origin story. The truth, he had a bit of help along the way. But no one's complaining. Fun fact, Edison didn't actually invent the light bulb, he just made it super useful. So, give a high five to the real inventors who made it all possible. Thomas Edison passed away in 1931, but did his legacy die with him? Nope. The man's fame just kept growing like a snowball rolling downhill. Imagine this. You're dead, but people still can't stop talking about you. Edison became so iconic that even today, when we flip a light switch, it's like we're giving him a little wink from the grave. Yeah, talk about a lasting charge. And that, my friends, is the life of Thomas Edison, filled with light, ideas, and just a little bit of controversy. But hey, at least the lights are on.